There's some people out there that have been pretty nasty to me lately. Not only some people that I was formerly associated with, but some other people that for a while I allowed to be a Facebook contact. This one guy, he claimed to be a Muslim from Africa, said that I should get a mail order bride. And I said, I'm not really into that. And he said, well, I'm still stuck in the Matrix. So I blocked the guy because, you know, I don't really appreciate people pushing their religious views upon me. But then he put a barrage of nasty comments on my Sue page. And when I kick people out of my life, when they get nasty, they usually revert to calling me a thief, a beggar, a drug addict. Yet the reality is this is heroin central right here, this particular area. And I came across this bridge to get something to eat, get some exercise, but this is the real realm of people that are suffering from particular substance issues. This is the real realm that they dwell in. And I don't know a whole lot of people in Portland that actually talk about similar issues to the issues that I discuss. Most people just don't care. Most people just don't care. Most people don't even understand why a lot of people in this area are suffering and shooting so much dope. Few people even know about the whole century's history of this particular region, how history stays the same, whether you go 100 years ago, or you go a couple decades ago, or you go a couple decades into the future. It's a vortex of sadness, and it relates to the environmental degradation that's happened in this particular geographic area. Okay. So nobody is really, that I know of, even talking about those issues in that context in the Portland area. There's a lot of confusion, and these issues just simply aren't addressed. So for some reason, because I actually talk about those issues, it makes me a target. When I tell people, hey, you can't push your Islamic beliefs upon me. You can't tell me to go out and get an arranged marriage. Other people throughout history have tried to tell me to kill myself. And I don't accept abuse. Trolls is not an accurate way to describe them. It's not really about being a troll. It's more about being a mind parasite. A lot of these people are mind parasites. So you allow people into your field, share a little bit of information with them, and the second you don't take their abuse, they think that all you want are worshipers around you. They think that you don't care about the First Amendment. The First Amendment has nothing to do with saying, no, I'm not going to allow you to abuse me. So there's a lot of people out there, maybe you're one of them, and you're just waiting for the day that I block you after you say something like, Alex, just kill yourself. And then you're going to be the next one, some of you, to go to some of my pages and just attack with a barrage of insults, just unleashing demons inside of you. And that's pretty much what I'm seeing from some people. And I don't want anyone to take that personally just because I said the word you. But this does apply to some of you that are listening. Some of you listening now are going to be abusive later. And you're going to turn around and post a barrage of psychotic comments because you're suffering psychologically. And for some reason, you're bothered by the information that I'm sharing. It's making you uneasy. It's making you stir in your chains. And it's meant to do that. I want people to stir in their chains. I don't want people to be comfortable and complacent. I want people to look at the world a different way and understand why things are the way that they are. And if someone's going to get bent, develop a resentment against me, then go ahead and do that. But it's really predictable to see this pattern. There's a lot of built-up resentment that some of you have. And once you start choosing to go on the abusive route and I block you, then that's when the real hatred comes out. That's when you tell me what you really think about me. I am narrating near 4th and Burnside, not because I'm here to cop dope, but because I have nothing to do tonight, and I'm getting some exercise. I'm actually dressed a little better than I should be for this area. I've been working out a lot this week. I'm not eating as much as I should, but I am definitely eating on a daily basis. And part of me walking around here is just coming over, getting some exercise, but being grateful that I'm not stuck at a place like that. You know, living in a tent at Right to Dream 2. You know, or having anything to do around this area. I can just walk down here and I have the freedom to walk back the way I came and be back at my trailer in about 15 minutes. So this is a whole other world Some of you have seen some of the clips on my TV show involving the Old Town, ChinaTown area. And a lot of that madness you see on a weekly basis on the weekend, Friday, Saturday night, in that general area right there. And also down there. ChinaTown in general is going to continue to be gentrified more and more. I think they're going to pour about $40 to $50 million just into that area alone, push out some of the older businesses, and then the city of Portland's going to bring in their particular friends, the friends of the big-time real estate developers, and we're going to see a massive transformation of this particular area. There's not a lot of intelligence or intelligent conversations that you're going to find in this particular area. Alcoholism, drug addiction, the sex industry, it is all king, as well as the service industrial complex. There's something conscious about that, and because I've criticized some of those unconscious behaviors that exist right here in Portland, a lot of people have, it's one of the taller buildings in Portland, a lot of people have chosen to go psychotic on me at some point. You know, they usually wait until I say something that really offends them, or I refuse to take their advice on what I should do with my life, and then that's when they unleash their demons of resentment that they've held against me for so long. And as far as this Muslim in Africa that just went psycho on me recently, and he's been, you know, technically a supporter for a few years. When I say supporter, said supportive comments, seems to understand. There's certain people out there that watch my program that seem to be really bipolar or have a lot of different personalities, where they seem to be prone to mind control, and where, you know, if you don't do what they say, and a lot of people out there think that if they've developed some sort of rapport with you over the years, that you should do what they say. So there's a certain amount of psychosis that I've seen. I've seen some psychosis at an 8-digit PDX, also known as Alex O, recently, when the wacko thought I stole his tools simply because I don't want to take his abuse. And I've seen other forms of psychosis emerging in others. So there's a lot of crazy behavior out there, and this is definitely a time for people to be really mindful of the type of company that they keep. And that includes gifts that you accept from people. There may be people that want to give you things. And that's because they may want to develop an energy connection with you, a cord, if you will. That may be a good thing if they're a good person. That may not be a great thing if they have other intentions. So be very careful what help you accept from certain people, gifts, things of that nature, because they may be more out to serve their own agenda than actually help someone. This is Alex Ansary signing off from 4th and Burnside, not copying drugs, but commentating on society and saying things that piss people off to the point where they will accuse me of being the bad person myself. All right, thank you for watching.